Hey, buddy. Hope you are doing alright. So it's important to remember, man. You know, when you're doing good, at least in my experience, when I've been doing good in the past, a lot of times that's when you're gonna get hit with the most resistance. Or at least it feels like it. Yeah, it does. It feels like the most because it's like, damn, everything I'm doing good. I feel good. I'm getting a lot of shit done, and then you can just like feel other people. I don't know. It's just I don't know why. I mean, I can't. I think there's an aspect of jealousy, and then there's the natural resistance that goes with the progression. But it still kind of baffles me. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, that's what it is. But it's part of my brain is still baffled because it's like, man, why y'all fucking hate me? Because I know that like, the more hate that anybody spreads on anybody else, like the more they're putting themselves in a bad mood, as well as the environment and the person they're hating on. So it's just stupid, in my opinion, to hate on anybody. So, this thing with Captain Breadman, like, I don't want there to be beef, dude, but, like, you left me a comment that's, like, I don't know what to do with this, dude. And it's like, if I'm honestly wrong and that your intention wasn't to harm my ass, then just help show me. Otherwise, just admit to it, dude, and we can move on. But I'm not going to just let that shit go like it wasn't what it was, because that's what it was. And that's being real. So, I don't know where, this is why, like, the way we see reality, like, I think it is important, and that's also why it's going to be a part of the project, is to coming to a common agreement on what good and evil is. Because it's like right there, that comment, and I would want to use the same methodology that I'm using to essentially analyze his comment as everything I do. So it's like, I want that to be known. Like, the same shit I throw on the world, like the same microscope or lens of perception, I put on myself. So... But with that mythology, we could break down his comments and we can analyze the aspects and the words that he chose to use. And it's like, okay, man, you chose to use this word, which has this definition, and then you chose to use this word, which has this definition. And then altogether, that sentence has an overall equational value, which will give it a certain energetic vibrational rate. So based on those specific words that you choose to use, we can determine a value. And then you can look at my response and the things that prompted you to leave that comment. And from there, we can figure out who's more in alignment with good and who's not. And then from that, situation, we can know who's needs to grow in what ways. I mean, in this situation, it would be Captain Bread chose a little bit. If it's what that turns out to be, it would be in this situation, Captain Bread chose to act and speak in a way that was more of a negative or an evil vibe as opposed to a good in response to me. Or in contrast to me using more of a predominantly good vibe. So, anyways, all right. Peace.